Who's playing tonight? Is it like Cardinals and Chargers?
Honestly, don't know who playing.
I know what we getting ready to do though.
Yeah.
Wait till we start the thing. No, I gotta roll out that Browns pack, that Deshaun Watson pack. Roll him up. Roll that man up.
Rolly, rolly.
That
With a
man is
dab,
Achilles.
with a dab of ranch, whatever the fuck that means.
Oh man, not that song.
I love that fucking song. This should be bumping.
I just want to rolly with a Daverance.
Oh shit.
We had to sing it for the one time.
I just love this. It's like I love my thumbnail. It's Juan Soto, and you got the legend Lionel Messi, and just Pikachu.
Pikachu.
It's just like what the fuck.
Isaiah Pikachu. Stream will be starting soon. Enjoy the show.
Yeah, I need to get a background ready soon. A new one since 15th anniversary's nearing an end. I think Tyler's gonna really like my my little rant that I'm gonna do. Anyway, let's get the countdown started here.
And we're live.
And we're live, buddy.
Fred Squad! Okay, anyway. Hello, it's your boy, Attack Helicopter 69 here. We're here for an episode of Berserk and Nasty on Monday. We were supposed to do it yesterday, but we got caught up in personal business, so it is what it is at the end of the day. Life happens, sunrise, sunset. I'm here with Andy.
Yeet.
Yeet. I'm here with his brother, Justin.
What's going on? Hey, Charles, take them damn dad glasses off. Damn.
And they're looking like Harry Potter from the hood, Charles.
Acknowledge me.
Got them damn dad glasses on and shit. Like he just came from baseball practice or something.
Driving around in a soccer mom van. Shit. I gotta be careful standing up. I am not wearing pants. I'm wearing underwear.
Whoa,
Shut up.
Oh, yeah. Stay down.
Shut up. Shut up, damn it.
3 matches this guy gave.
All right. So we got a lot to talk about. We got a little bit of lightheartedness. We got a little bit of the sports news. We got a little bit of some ranting because All Elite Wrestling doesn't know how to end a fucking show. we got a little bit of gaming news because everybody is leaking shit. And then we have a more serious topic that I'm not going to joke about because it's a pertinent issue in society today. With that being said, let's talk about the Horton Here's a Who in the room right now. Let's talk the big news. The big freaking news. Where can I pull it up?
Deshaun Watson has tore his Achilles.
Oh shit! I should have pulled that up. I'll pull it up later. Yeah, it's karma. So, beginning the news. The time is upon us. The Fall Classic, the World Series, and it's going to be between the Yankees and the Dodgers. If this was 10 years ago, I would have said fuck both teams.
I feel like they cheat. Baseball, really.
But I'm actually kind of excited for this one. It's Aaron Judge versus Ohtani, Juan Soto versus Mookie Betts.
If Ohtani wins, it's rigged.
Giancarlo versus Freddie Freeman. It's basically who's who. Horton heard it.
Dodgers going all the way.
That's some shit.
If Ohtani win, I'm gonna get Trump to deport his ass.
Oh my god!
You see,
that's just racist. That's just racist.
That's just fucked up.
You seen Trump was working at McDonald's?
That shit was funny. I need to pull up that picture.
That shit was funny, hilarious. You talking about not too much salt, not too much salt.
But that's the best part of them fries there,
right.
Donald.
Come on now.
You know, I got the picture pulled up. I'm happy. Wait, hold on. We're diverting here.
Working at McDonald's.
Oh shit! There for the laugh. But back to on topic here. Yeah, I agree, Tyler. You're not the only one that wants to see Giancarlo get a ring. My dad really loves Giancarlo. So with that, I'm going with Yankees in 7 games. At least 2 of them go into extra innings, including Game 7. Andy, who you got? You got the Dodgers and Ohtani?
Yep.
How many games we talking here?
Probably all of
them. 7 games? Okay.
I think it's going to be competitive.
Oh, it's going to be super competitive. Charles, what about you? Who you got? Who's your dog?
I got the Dodgers in 4.
Oh, Dodgers sweep. All right.
4? Oh.
Wow. That's a prediction right there. Justin, who you got?
They both good though. You can't go wrong with either one. I'm gonna take the Dodgers at 5.
Okay, so I guess I'm the only one rooting for the Yankees then. Cool. So, yeah, like I said, I think it's going to be stupid competitive. I think whoever gets the jump, because both teams, like, the Dodgers have good pitching, but it can falter at times, like we saw against the Mets. And in the Yankees, it's hit or miss, no pun intended. Sometimes they come by with guns a-blazing, and then other times you're like, okay, what the fuck is happening? You know? So, yeah. Other than that, I really want to see... I agree with you, Tyler. I think Game 7, it goes into extra innings, and the Yankees win. I want to see Giancarlo get his first ring. Even more so than Aaron Judge, honestly.
Even more than Ohtani?
I mean, Ohtani is still relatively young, but Aaron's been in there for a little bit longer. And also,
Look at all the stuff he did this year, though.
I mean, oh yeah, the 50-50 club, 50 home runs, 50 stolen bases. It's a great accomplishment. Absolutely. Just weighing everything. I mean, the Dodgers have more experience, but the Yankees have more power. So also having Juan Soto there really helps to get like the edge in terms of experience.
Like I said, it's gonna be competitive.
It's gonna be a hell of a series for sure. Also, Biggles, if you happen to be watching this, I'm sorry your Mets couldn't make it, but we're here for the money this time. We're here for money, not stories this year. All right. Speaking of playoffs, another playoff series that's about to start is over in the MLS between, well, everybody that's being featured here. Let me get a zoom in here. God, Google zoom in is weird. In the Western Conference, LAFC, they're going to be going up against whoever wins between Vancouver and the Portland Timbers. Seattle and Houston Dynamo are facing off. Real Salt Lake taking on Minnesota. LA Galaxy with my boy from Dortmund, Marco Royce, taking on Colorado. And then we go to the Eastern side. Whoever wins between Montreal and Atlanta United take on Lionel Messi and Inter Miami. Going down the list here, Orlando City takes on Charlotte. That'll be a good matchup. Our boys here at FC Cincinnati, we're going to be going up against New York City. And if we somehow get past it, because I know the New York matches, they're kind of a bit difficult, we get either the Hell is Real Derby or we get the soccer equivalent to the Mets-Reds rivalry.
Look, the way New York played yesterday against Pittsburgh, I'm seeing New York lose.
That's fucking American football, damn it.
I know, but still, I'm just saying.
It's a
Any
lot
team
different.
from New York that lose from Pittsburgh, they got ass coming.
Oh, you're saying it's a reoccurring theme. Oh, okay. Okay.
I already smoked the Giants back, so I don't want to
I mean, we about to be smoking on that Pittsburgh pack sooner or later.
I mean,
We're about to smoke that
NYC beat Philadelphia on Saturday. I got confidence in them.
What's that? Oh, well, we haven't gotten the football just yet.
No, I'm talking about Cincinnati.
Oh, FC Cincinnati?
Yeah, they beat Philly on Saturday.
Yeah, Philly was like a mid team this year, I think. They showed flashes, and then next thing you know, they would just give up a bunch of goals against like the elite. Now, we were talking about Messi like a minute or two ago. A little bit of news coming out of FIFA. Inter Miami is joining the FIFA Club World Cup next year. So for those of you who don't know, so you know how the World Cup is when all the countries face off? You know how that works, right?
Yeah.
So the Club World Cup is the best individual clubs going up against each other. And of course, FIFA, it's going to be hosted here in America, and FIFA has decided that Inter Miami will be they say 31st out of 32nd. I think they have all 32 teams decided.
Only because of Messi, though. Only because of Messi.
Well, I wouldn't even necessarily say it's just because of Messi. I mean, this team. So, to be fair, they won Leagues Cup. They were runner-up in the Lamar Hunt Open Cup last year, and they just won the Supporters Shield. So, I mean, you could have given it to FC Cincinnati, but Inter Miami has accomplished a lot more with Messi at the helm. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, and also here are the venues that are going to be hosting matches. Someone's connecting and disconnecting. So, Mercedes TQL Stadium is going to be one of the. It's going to be one of the venues. We're going to be hosting some Club World Cup matches. So, who's competing, you may ask? A bunch of teams from Africa, from Asia, fuck ton of teams from Europe.
I have to be Africa first.
Alphabetical order here. I don't write the websites, damn it.
There's 3 black men on the damn stream.
You talk about my cousins. What the fuck?
I mean, you talking about the tribe.
4 CONCACAF teams, which is basically that's what America's part of.
I'm a grandpa here. You talk about Africa now.
Oceania, that's basically Australia, Japan, and all them. South America, and then the host country, which is Inter Miami. Now, Miami is not the only American team here. If we scroll down the list, where they at? Yep, Seattle. They won the CONCACAF Champions Cup in 2022. They get an automatic bid into it. So we have 2 teams. Yep, Inter Miami. Fluminense does pretty good. Palmeiras, Auckland City. Pachuca, they beat the Columbus Crew in the CONCACAF Champions Cup to get here. Leon, Monterrey. And then we go up. Here's a lot of teams that you all might recognize. Chelsea, Real Madrid, Manchester City, Bayern Munich, PSG, Inter Milan, Porto, Benfica, Juventus, Atletico Madrid, and Salzburg. And then here's my team that I am personally wanting to win. Borussia Dortmund. My favorite team from Germany is competing. There's my pick right there. There is my pick. So there you go. A little bit of... You have to catch the replay. Gotcha. Absolutely. Hey, you take care, Tyler. So, now that we've gotten all that out of the way... Chaotic. Let's talk about American football. College. Oregon destroyed Purdue. BYU wins a nail-biter comeback against Oklahoma State. Duke beat Florida State and DJ Ukulele.
Oh, gosh. I was wondering who they played.
Duke, this is the first time Duke has ever beaten Florida State, by the way. Fun fact.
Ukulele.
All hail the meme god, DJ Ukulele. We're going to talk about this game soon. Miami and Louisville was a nail-biter. We watched like the final minutes when we were at Andy's daughter's birthday party. Very intense game. We watched most of Tennessee and Alabama. Tennessee looked stale, but they managed to mount a comeback. LSU beat Arkansas. Iowa State wins a nail-biter over UCF. Clemson is still dominating. Indiana, oh my God. That was just a slaughter. 56-7 over Nebraska. Missouri wins. SMU is still trying to state their case. This one I'm really glad for. Illinois beat Michigan. I'm so glad for them.
They
Army gets
Saturday too.
Yeah.
That's good.
Who do they play?
Oregon.
Oh, Illinois does?
Yeah, I believe it's Saturday.
Oh, no shit. Really? Holy shit. I gotta look this up. There's no fucking way. Damn, they do.
Yep.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one.
That's going to be a fucking death match. And, of course, Cincinnati gets a win over Arizona State, 24-14. They hung in there. Don't worry, Charles. They hung in there. All right? Mm-hmm. You were at that game, weren't you?
I was.
You were there for the homecoming.
Yeah, I was working there with a friend.
Oh, gotcha. And then Army and Navy, they're both still undefeated. Guess who Navy's got to face next week, Justin?
Army.
Notre Dame.
Oh.
Get ready for some fireworks.
Yeah,
South Carolina, the Cox beat Oklahoma. Yay. I'm so happy. Bowling Green beat Kent State. Okay, cool. NC State beat California. That's nice. Notre Dame beat Georgia Tech. And just going down the list here, Toledo beat NIU in a good game.
Man, throwing prime at him.
Is this motherfucker? Oh, I thought he said something about Prime.
I did too.
Yeah.
I was watching Raw.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Oh, shit, it is Monday. I forgot. It's kind of a different time for us. TCU beat Utah. That was a really close game.
I got something to say about that, too.
We'll hold that thought before we get to the AEW stuff. Let's talk Texas and Georgia. Of course, I wouldn't even call it an upset because both teams are closely ranked. But let's just say there was some shit that happened. So during the game, they got called for, I think Texas got called for a pass interference. And people started throwing bottles out on the field. First off, I'll let you all decide. I don't personally think this is pass interference. If we're going to show the replay right here. Yeah, that's not pass interference.
Nah, I don't think he was past 5 yards for real.
They were both just hand fighting.
Right. Let me see. Is it 5? They're well without it, but there was just barely any motion. Like anyone could have caught that for real.
He just ran into him and they grabbed each other. They both grabbed each other. So
yeah, so they start throwing bottles. And then let me see if they actually play the fucking audio here. I normally don't do this. Can you guys hear the audio on my end?
Yeah.
That call will be talked about. Talking about they're trying to get the. Personally, I'd leave it alone.
All right, so right here. Listen carefully.
Leave it alone, move on with the game.
There was no defensive pass interference.
Oh, my goodness.
Notice what he says. Notice what he says. He doesn't say review. Listen to what he says.
Very well. Leave it alone, move on with the game.
Discussion. Meaning if they said review, they would have fucked themselves. But if you say discussion, then it's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. And this ain't the first time I've seen this. How many of y'all remember the Cleveland Browns game against the Ravens where they had the field goal that hit the crossbar? Yeah, you remember that, Justin?
Yeah, I remember that.
I think this is where that referee got that idea from, honest to God, because they did the same exact shit. They didn't say review, they said discussion. And yet, they let Texas get away with throwing bottles out on the field.
I'll say, damn, they just throwing balls.
I know, that would have been like big pause. Big pause, guys! But if I were to do it over, I would have said, look, after discussion, there is no pass interference. However, we're going to give a warning to the Texas bench for the fans throwing the bottles out. The next time it happens, it will be 15 yards on Texas. If he had just said that, this would have been a point of contention. Honest to God. Charles, what do you think? Because you were watching it too, I think.
Yeah. I think it was kind of disrespectful by the fans to do that, but I can understand they was lose and they kind of got pissed off by it. Like that call changed the whole momentum of the game.
I mean, it did for like a bit, but Georgia was able to hang on for the win, a sizable win at that. Man, if only the New Orleans Saints had known about that. Funny how that works.
In other words, he would have did it too.
Yeah, pretty much. Hold on, let me look this up here before we get on to the.
In other words, Charles would have did it too, huh? You would have hit the ref, huh?
I would have did the Sean Payton rule, the bounty gate.
Damn, that's crazy. Not the bounty gate.
Oh, shit.
Go out there and enter the quarterback. You get a whole free ride scholarship.
Yo, that's crazy because I just heard about that. Like, they was paying a specific player to hurt quarterbacks like Cam Newton, Kurt Warner, and there was somebody else.
It was Jonathan Vilma, I think, right?
Yeah, I think so.
The way they did Brett Favre was so dirty.
Yeah, it was Brett Favre, Kurt Warner, and Cam Newton. They
All
had
right,
them on the list.
I'm going to be very controversial in saying this, but that's just football. If you're not out to get fucking physical with someone, then why the fuck are you even out on the field? I hate to say it like that. Oh, they put bounties to hurt people. Isn't that the whole point of playing defense? To fucking hurt the other guy with the ball? Just saying.
Watson.
Yeah, we're going to get to Deshaun Watson. Trust me. We're going to get to that fucking sexual bitch fuck. Anyway, let's go over scores for the NFL. Thursday night, Broncos, 33-10. Sean Payton returns to New Orleans and beats the shit out of them. God damn. NFL London, two teams I don't think either of you guys could give less of a shit about. Jaguars beat the Patriots 32-16. Seahawks 34-14 over the Falcons. Fuck.
Kirk.
Yeah.
I bet money on you, Kirk. You let me down, Kirk.
Man.
And then Bills are still dominating somewhat.
Wait, we gotta roll up for this one. Wait, we gotta light it up for this one. Hold on.
All right, go ahead, Justin. I'm gonna roll this shit.
Yeah, we gotta light it up for.
Damn, he actually is lighting.
Oh yeah, we gotta light it up for Deshaun Watson.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. That's for you watching.
Okay, hold on. Before we fucking do anything, I just want to say that this podcast is brought to you by Swisher Sweets. Smoke one or you're a bitch. Anyway, back to our regularly scheduled program, already in progress. The Bengals beat the Browns 21-14.
We smoked the pack. We smoked them.
And not only that, Deshaun Watson, MRI reveals Browns quarterback suffered Achilles tear, will miss remainder of the 2024 season.
Yo, it was fucked up and funny at the same time. Like they was booing him, but it was funny at the same time because it's like, damn, they couldn't wait to get rid of him.
Yeah, I hate to see him go out like that.
Nothing of value was lost, by the way.
You started to see a lot of that in the NFL, though.
Like a lot of Achilles tears. I have noticed the reports.
Yeah,
what's his name just tore his? Brandon Ayuk just tore his ACL, I think.
You know what it fucking is? You know what? I'm gonna put this back up. You know what it really is? It's the fucking turf.
Oh shit! There it is, right there on the side.
It's been the turf, man.
Yeah, those turfs are bad.
Those turfs. Well, I remember Travis Kelce, asshole. Travis Kelce talked about it too, where they would interlace a lot of the grain into the turf, and it would made it like super hard to like pick your foot up from the spikes. Who was that? Who was that tight end from the Giants who was like running around, and all of a sudden he just grabs his leg out of fucking nowhere? Who was that guy?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm trying to remember.
I know
it
what happened to. I know what happened to
Evan Ingram, was it?
It happened to Odell Beckham.
I remember that. That was in the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
Justin, you forgot to mention something when he said Travis Kelce. You forgot to mention somebody.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That you went off of.
Fucking hell. I thought we could go all stream about it.
I mean, you can't mention it without mentioning her.
But you're also starting to see a lot of quarterbacks just not be as good as they used to be.
I have noticed.
Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I was watching Aaron Rodgers yesterday.
Like, he looked horrible.
Man, I was like, what the fuck, Aaron Rodgers? That is not how you play. I mean, anyway. He's getting old, so it's no surprise.
All right, I'm done throwing my temper tantrum about fucking Swifties and shit.
This should be his last year in the NFL, man. He knows what he's going here, retire.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying.
Packers win a nail biter against the Texans, 24-22. Brandon McAnus kicks the game-winning field goal.
It cost me $500.
Fucking McAnus.
Damn. You bet $500?
No, I could have won.
Charles.
If they'd have won, the Texans would have fucking won.
Oh,
Fuck you,
I bet on
Charles.
the
I
Texans
say
to
anybody that bet $500, you asking to lose.
I bet on the Texans to beat the Packers too.
Man, that's crazy. That was not expecting.
Well, oh yeah, you know what? Fuck both of you assholes. Sorry about your damn luck.
Man,
It's amazing that the Packers are 5-2 given their situation. Anyway, Colts beat the Dolphins. Dolphins are just shit again, man.
I heard Tua is coming back to practice this week.
Why? Just why?
I don't know. I said the same thing.
Hey, did y'all see that meme they put out there? They said the coach, his first play back, he should run a quarterback draw. Just to show the defense he ain't scared no more.
Yo,
So go
I
ahead
gotta
first.
see that shit.
Yeah, someone said that to me.
Like, that's fucked up.
So, Lions beat the Vikings, ending their undefeated season hopes. 31-29, awesome.
Lillian Garcia.
Eagles beat the Giants. That division is overrated. Sorry, Charles, but the fucking Cowboys division is overrated as fuck.
They didn't play yesterday, right? They went on a bye week.
Yeah.
Oh, they were on a bye week. Rams beat the Raiders 2015. The Redskins beat the Panthers 40-7. These assholes beat the Niners in a Super Bowl rematch 28-18. Jesus Christ, why is my screen turning black?
That was a bad game too.
Yeah, bye week teams, Cowboys and Bears. And then Sunday night, Steelers get the win over the Jets 37-15.
Patrick Mahomes is just not even playing good. Yeah, he's 5-0. It's crazy.
It is nuts to think about. Well, it looks like Ravens and the fucking ears are underway.
it's because of that cunt. That's why.
We don't speak her name on this fucking podcast.
That's been
Dick!
Yeah, we will.
You hear what I said, Justin? Prick!
Yeah, we fuck Taylor Swift.
I knew it was coming.
Yep, you're banned. Have a good night. So, actually, I need you here, Justin, because we need to talk about Raiders trade for Devontae Adams. They trade him to the Jets for a conditional third-round pick. Okay.
Mr. 30 yards himself.
If he wins I heard if he wins the AFC Championship and the Super Bowl, it'll turn into a second-round pick. That's not
What?
Yeah, from what I read.
What?
If he wins the AFC Championship and then the Super Bowl, the pick will turn into a second-round pick for the Raiders.
Oh, my God. Wait a minute.
That's no surprise.
Nigga, they're 2-5.
That's what I said.
Fucking AFC Championship? What are you on about?
That's what I said. When the person put it up there, I read what the person says, and I was like, "Yeah, I don't know. This don't make no sense."
At this point, it's possible. They can still make the playoffs.
I mean, sure, but like, just why? Why would you just put the house on yourself?
You might as well tank and get a quarterback.
Yeah, like so many other teams, because that's going to work so well in the long
Cowboys.
run. I heard that, Justin. You piece of shit.
They might as well tank and get another quarterback. Dak ain't it.
Anyway. So, yeah, that's a thing. And what the fuck?
He debuted and only got 30 yards. That pissed me off.
What the fuck is this guy? This guy looks like, what the fuck is this? Tom Pelissero?
You know
This
what
guy-
makes this trade funny? He lost to the Steelers twice. with the Raiders and the Jets. Like that's what makes it
Oh my God, you're right, because they faced off in week 2, didn't they?
But he lost to him twice.
Oh, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. That's so fucked up.
He
But
got
for
beat
real,
he got beat by Wilson and Fields.
holy shit! Facts. You got beat by both their. That's great.
Yep.
That is amazing. Oh, for real, who the fuck is this guy? This guy looks like he could suck a golf ball through a garden hose. God, look at that mouth action. Dude.
I don't know if I want to hear about his mouth action, sir.
Well, we're going to talk a little bit about mouth action here in a moment because I'm about to go off on a fucking tangent here. And Tyler, I know Tyler just left. He's probably going to be smiling ear to ear, watching me just shred the shit out of this. So, I didn't get to watch AEW WrestleDream last Saturday. I saw the end.
Wait a minute. What Tyler we talking about? We talking about Tyler Reeks?
No, we're talking about this guy right here.
Oh.
I got that joke, Andy. That's actually pretty funny. Well, I got that. It took me a while. I was like, that's actually pretty funny. Oh, fuck. Let's talk the ending to WrestleDream. It was a matchup between Danielson and Moxley. Danielson came off a great win at All in London where he won the AEW championship, right? And there's now a new program where John Moxley hijacks the Blackpool Combat Club and just starts attacking anyone and everyone in AEW. And it's so stupid. And this is how it fucking ends. I'm not going to be able to play the audio because I don't want to get a copyright. You know what? If AEW actually sees this, or actually if Tony Khan, if you do see this, go ahead and take my shit down or give it a copyright strike. And suck my dick while you're at it, you buggy-eyed fuck. Anyway. So he gets choked out. It's like they're trying to go for the Undertaker Brock Lesnar thing where it's like a shock factor and everyone's just like, no, oh my God. And the crowd ain't even into it.
Which was a great moment.
It wasn't.
No, the fuck it wasn't.
So did he lose?
Yourself. So yeah, Danielson did lose.
And he's retiring now, right?
Well, he's retiring full time. But just listen to the crowd reaction here.
It's over. Oh, no.
You know how to fucking react.
This motherfucker did the sit-up that Undertaker do.
He did. Like, everyone in the crowd is just like, what the fuck is this? Like, what are we doing?
Wow, why everybody trying to steal his sit-up? First Bailey did it, and now John doing it.
Oh, my God.
Moxley looked like a young Triple H without the hair.
Does he really? Oh, my God, he does.
When he sat up, he did. He looked like Triple H without his hair.
That's amazing. I don't think we've ever seen Triple H that bald to me. Actually, we did during the rivalry with Roman Reigns. But put that aside. They hyped up Danielson to have this like epic run with the AEW title heading into the end of the year. And it just fucking ends like this. What? Like, what are we doing? And now there's this, oh my God. Fuck out of here with the Sammy Adams ad. Your cousin's a dipshit. Anyway. Look at this. Just, I want you all to just, come on. Really? Danielson. the American Dragon, the guy that's going to kick fucking heads in. Well, first off, before we get into that, we got Darby Allin here. We got Wheeler Yuta backing up everyone. And all of a sudden, oh, look at this. If it wasn't obvious from the start, Wheeler Yuta, just fucking do it. Bam. Just fucking do it. All right, so of course they tie Darby Allin to the ropes. This is all stupid. So here we go. Here we go to the point, guys. We got the American Dragon, the guy that likes kicking people's fucking heads in. Really, dude?
Kick Bailey's head in.
Really? Really? You're going to get choked out by a Ziploc sandwich bag, my nigga? Really? My wigga? Really? We're just going to get the American Dragon. I'm going to kick his freaking head in. You're really going to get choked by a Ziploc sandwich bag? What the fuck? Justin, does this make any fucking sense?
Nope.
Charles?
I mean, because Vince wouldn't have did no better. I'm pretty sure Vince would have did something different.
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure Triple H would have done something to honor him. Charles, does this make any sense? Oh, that's silence. He knows it. Oh, wait a minute. Charles, I think your mic is muted.
Damn, put the weed down, sir.
Anyway,
He's smoking that
go ahead, Charles. Does this make any sense?
I'm saying it don't make no sense at all, but he agreed to it though. So
yeah, that's the thing. It's like, why would you agree to such a burial like this for your full-time retirement? It
Imagine
just
if it was
doesn't.
Swerve Scott.
Oh my God, I would not hear the end of it. Hey, fuck you, AEW, unsubscribe. You're all racist for checking out the black man.
Imagine if it was Strickland, Sir Strickland, or Prince Nana or somebody.
now you get to go home and be a family man.
All that would be missing is the knee on the neck. Anyways,
Going to hell for that.
There's slap nuts. There's
You're going to hell for that.
Fucking Slapnuts getting his ass beat. And all this, mind you, look at it. Like, what a way to bury one of your top stars on the way out in a story that makes no fucking sense. It makes no sense whatsoever. I can see now why guys like you, Charles, or guys like the Pin Down Podcast with Trey Courtney and Tyler and Cream and all the guys in that Discord, like Lone Star and all them, shit on AEW. I get it. This is fucking horse shit.
Like it's not bad wrestling. It's just horrible storytelling.
Right. But if you're into spot wrestling, great. Ring psychology, hit or miss.
Yeah.
Storytelling. Why do we have so many heel factions? Why do we have people telling stories trying to make the heel factions like Bullet Club into faces? It makes no sense. At least with something like the Bloodline, it worked because they're just ravage everyone. Just ravage everyone. We're dominating the company. But Blackpool Combat Club, well, we're just trying to be edgy. Oh, what's that? Danielson don't want to play along? Well, fuck him. Really?
Yeah, and they basically take him out.
Yeah, they take him out. They choke him. Can I? Where's that fucking image? Where's that goddamn image? Like, really?
You know who was behind that? I want to say Tony Khan was behind that shit.
Oh, it for sure, that beady-eyed, Jaguar-loving fucker.
Oh, you ain't down with us no more? Okay, we're going to take your ass out.
we're just going to give you, and even on commentary, Jim Ross is like, oh, yeah, here come, guys. I can't believe it took you guys long enough. Like, he's not interested. And then they have a part in this where Excalibur is trying to fake cry while Danielson's on a stretcher. It's like...
Yeah.
Maybe they need to bring in Shane McMahon.
I mean, might as well at this point because fuck.
Here comes the money.
Money talks. Oh my god.
Or make it better. Put Vince in there.
Just have Vince strolling down.
Oh God, imagine Vince and Tony Khan working together.
Imagine just beating the allegations. Well, WWE don't want me back. I'll just go to my competition. It's such good shit. God damn it.
Fuck that shit. Fuck
That
that
was just-
company. That was my company. Fuck that company.
Fuck that company.
And fuck
All Elite
Hunter.
Wrestling.
Fuck Hunter Hemsley.
Fuck Hunter Hemsley.
You better be
And
banging my daughter.
But still, what the fuck, AEW? Like, and you, like I said, you have too many heel factions, and you got all the faces that are going around just trying to fight these different battles. It's like, and then you got heel factions. No, just the other night I saw Christian Cage taking on Switchblade Jay White. It's like, why are you having two leaders of heel factions face each other? It doesn't make fucking... If it was New Japan, it works because they structure themselves for turf wars between the factions. That makes sense. It doesn't here because you have too many cooks taking a shit in the brothel. And I can understand now why people are skeptical of AEW because it's absolute horseshit. Way to bury a fucking legend on the way out. Go fuck yourselves, dude.
Let me guess. Tony Khan gonna get in a limo and it's gonna blow up like Vince's did.
It might as well at this point. Fucking, or better yet, just pull up a fucking Ryder truck like your Timothy McVeigh and just blow that shit up. Fuck it.
Let me guess. They gonna have Moxley trying to be Stone Cold riding the damn what you call it in the stadium.
Oh my! Oh, the quad.
Beer truck in the stadium.
Oh, you might as well at this point.
Well, who gonna play Kurt Angle? You gotta have a milk truck.
That is true. Or you could just have an Orange Cassidy and be like an orange juice truck, like fucking. what's that group that makes like all the orange juice, like the popular orange juice?
The Tropicana.
Tropicana, yeah, have like a Tropicana tanker coming. That's actually pretty good.
Or just have Swerve Strickland come out with some Kool-Aid and just spray everybody.
Oh, I would not hear the end of it. It would not.
Just have spray everybody with Kool-Aid.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. But yeah, nice way of burying Danielson. Fucking assholes.
They don't care about real talent.
Right. Speaking of talent.
Yeah, Pokey.
They wouldn't have did my boy like that.
So, Pokemon Dev Game Freak confirms breach after stolen data leaks online. Yeah, gaming's kind of in a flux right now. You got people trying to come out with good shit, and then you got a ton of people coming out with bad shit, and then you got Nintendo that likes to flex their little Japanese muscles with copyright strikes. No, you can't play that game. Fuck you. What's that? You want to hold an event? Get the fuck out of here. So, hackers decided to take matters into their own hands. Japanese video game developer Game Freak has confirmed it suffered a cyber attack in August after source code and game designs for unpublished games were leaked online. Let me get a drink here real quick. Over the weekend, various leak sites and channels on Discord, Reddit, and Twitter began posting screenshots of source code and development builds of upcoming Pokemon games developed by Game Freak. It's worth mentioning, I think Game Freak is owned by Nintendo. Am I right on this?
Want to say there.
Yeah, I'd have to call Michael and ask him about that.
Oh Lord, you're doing off screen.
Nah, you know I'm gonna do it off screen.
I'm kidding.
I'll slow your roll. We'll get the job done. While Game Freak has not acknowledged the leak of this game data, it did confirm that the personal information of its workforce, contractors, and former employees, including retirees and former business associates, was stolen. What the fuck?
They always gotta steal some shit.
They stole all the Pokeballs.
Mm-hmm. they stole all the evolution candies.
They gotta catch them all, right?
Yeah, exactly.
They did something black people do. Steal.
Oh my god. It always comes back to race. I did have a podcast with 3 black people, they said. Anyway. The leaked information includes full names and company email addresses, which lessens the risk for those involved, limiting it to phishing and targeted brute forcing attacks. Those determined to have been impacted by the incident will be contacted individually, but Game Freak published a notice on its site as not everyone can be reached. That's understandable because, not a lot of people have social media out there that make these games. It is presumed that Pokemon player data has not been impacted, which is a good thing, as Game Freak states its detailed investigation of the breach servers has been concluded and security measures to prevent similar incidents from occurring in the future were implemented. Earlier this month, Canadian video game developer Red Barrels, has anyone... Oh, they're the guys that made Outlast. Okay. So that answers that question. Warned its community of players that a cyber attack would likely cause development delays on patches and additional content for existing Outlast games and upcoming titles. The attack was later claimed by the Nitrogen ransomware group. Holy shit, that's a great name for a hacker group. I'm not gonna lie. I will give credit to these hacker groups. They at least know how to name their shit. Like the people who hacked Keffels, they're called Vile. I'm like, all right, cool name. I don't condone any of these actions, by the way. I'm just commenting on their names. That's all. If you're out there stealing information like this, you're a fucking asshole. Anyway, the Nitrogen ransomware group who claimed to have stolen 1.8 terabytes of confidential data from Red Barrel. So to give you a reference, this is 2 terabytes right here. All that information can be stored right on this fucker. So it's no secret that there's been like hacks and stuff being done. I'm gonna let you, Andy, start. What do you think about this development?
Well, you gotta start with me first, sir.
Because your name is like right below mine. Damn it!
Go fuck yourself.
I'm moving to the bottom.
I barely can see the damn thing. Okay, I had to pull this thing up. Let me read through it. It's about the Pokemon shit, right?
Yeah, I was just reading it out loud. So, of course, all their data got leaked, personal information, all that.
When is the data getting leaked? They already leaked Grand Theft Auto 6 information, so it doesn't surprise me.
I mean, they did just leak Ticketmaster had their shit breached. I think last month.
You got these. I wish people that know how to do all this shit. I wish they knew how to fill out job applications and shit. Cause it's they act like they don't know how to do nothing. They know how to hack and do all this other stuff, but don't know how to fill out a job application.
Right. I mean, there are jobs out there. Are businesses out there that will hire hackers to hack into their shit just to see if there's vulnerabilities that they can patch up. That's an actual thing. I forget the name of them are. I mean,
But
go ahead.
your question about what I think about it? I think it's a bunch of ludicrous. I don't condone hacking. Period. I mean, even if I knew how to hack, I wouldn't hack no video game companies or their products. I would have to be smarter than that. But like I said, it doesn't surprise me that things get hacked nowadays. Damn near everything getting hacked.
Justin, what do you got? You got anything?
I mean, at this point, everything getting hacked though, But I mean, I don't agree with it. But but it just takes the fun out of some stuff, like when shit get hacked and shit like that. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? It just takes the fun out of it to me.
Like
Gotcha.
I used to look forward to when games come out. Now that everything getting hacked, it's like now I'm like my love for gaming is like slowly dying away because like they ruin it for people who actually look forward to games being released.
Yeah. Charles, you got anything?
No, I ain't really got nothing on it. I'm not really a big Nintendo player, really.
Because you a Reggie smoker, sir.
We're all PlayStation players.
I'm not really a big Nintendo player.
No, I don't play
He used
Nintendo
to
like
losing
that.
at PlayStation. I get it.
Like I play the GameCube. That's the only Nintendo that I'll play. Honestly.
He used to losing
Keep it
at PlayStation.
retro.
I get it.
Keep it retro.
Like, here's my thing, right? I understand that Nintendo has painted themselves a really bad reputation these past few years, going after people that are critical of their games, going after people who host these tournaments for money, going after guys who they think they might have stolen their intellectual property, going after people for even making emulators to play old school games that they can't really play on old school consoles, like what you just brought up, the GameCube and Nintendo 64. I get it. I understand that they've done some shit. But this is not how you go about it. Like, I understand, like, leaking source. Actually, I don't understand it. Let me reword. I mean, the source codes and the games and like this, like all that, okay. But why do you got to bring the employees into the mix? Why put their addresses out there? Like they are innocent in all of this. It's the higher ups that you have to go after.
Right. Yeah, you got to go after the higher ups, the CEOs and whatnot.
Right. Like, don't go after the people that are just making the games. They have quotas to fill. They got food to put in their children's mouths, clothes to put on their back, heat, lights, all that. Why you got to subject them to your bullshit? You want to go after the company, that's fine, but don't go after the employees that are just trying to make a quick buck, especially in this society where there are strikes going on right now with all these SAG-AFTRA, all those motherfuckers who are striking for games and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Was this U.S. or was this in the U.S.? Was it in Japan?
From the way that the article's structured, it looks like it happened in the U.S.
So the employees are in the U.S.?
Yeah, I think it's the U.S. branch of Game Freaks that does that. That's a good question. I should have looked that up. Honestly, it could have been both even. No, Japan has a good read on that.
Yeah, because when you say like overseas, I pretty much when you say Pokemon, I just assume it's Japan.
That's understandable. I can see where you're coming from with that. I could look it up too. Like, let me see.
You would think with their technology being better than ours, they have a hold on that.
I mean, you do got a point. Like they do have more advanced technology than we do. So I don't understand how they shit get hacked and breached and all that. Like I don't see how.
So I'm looking at it right here. It looks like it's the Japanese. Well, Game Freak is the Japanese company, but with a lot of these companies overseas, like with Konami and I think Capcom, they always have like that U.S. branch.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, it looks like it's a Japanese thing. But again, if like information from like American servers came about, I wouldn't be surprised by it because a lot of those companies, they have servers that are basically in sync with each other. So you can basically access anything and everything as long as you have access to the main servers. You know what I mean? It's complicated. Like I'm not gonna sit up there and say it's the most simple shit, but there's a blueprint there to be exact.
All right.
So now we get to the serious point of our podcast. We joked a little bit about Deshaun Watson. We joked a little bit about Vince McMahon. We come onto these streams, right? We're here to have a good time, go over stuff happening in the sports world. Just come on here and have a couple laughs, air out some grievances, whether it be against some shitty pop star that happens to date a tight end. We're here for it all, right? Sometimes there are points where we have to get a bit serious. We have to talk about issues in the world at large. Issues that can only be explained by Andy, you might have to help me on this. How do I explain this? Like there's just certain issues that we have to explain with leather gloves, because of how volatile they are. Like the stuff that you were talking about last week when it comes to women just throwing men to the side, talking about looks and shit, right?
Right.
There's been this reoccurring theme I've been seeing, whether it be conversations at work or just seeing stuff on the news, seeing stuff here whenever I go onto YouTube. When I titled this video,
this YouTube.
Right. When I titled this video, everyone was kind of surprised. They were like, sports news, yeah. Game leaks, okay. Teen violence, whoa.
Touchdown Ravens.
Yeah, that's how it be.
And everyone, even Charles, was just like, wait a minute, violence amongst teenagers? What's going on here?
They've been having violence towards teenagers.
I mean, yeah, to be fair, but it's been like a big issue, and it could be attributed to a number of things. The failure of our education system.
I know the education system is failed. I mean, look at half of the damn kids in school.
Well, let's just look at how schools are set up now. Look at how the No Child Left Behind Act. Look how predatory that shit is. And it could be this whole thing with mental health. Mental health has become a vocal laughingstock to anybody that really talks about it, because celebrities use it as a cop-out, much like this whole situation involving Boogie. They use it as a cop-out to deflect from any real criticisms that people have for them,
Right.
And that gets dragged through the mud. There's just a numerous amount. Now, I want you all to take a look at this, all right? This right here. So, I know, I'm going to read this right here. When 17-year-old Christopher Teeter, I hope I'm saying that name right, was shot dead on November 6th of 2021, I want to say. 2021, 2022. In a gas station parking lot, his parents got a call they'd been dreading a year after he'd run away from home. It wasn't the family's first brush with gun violence. Christopher had been shot once before at the age of 11. Holy shit.
Jesus.
When he was 13, his older brother, 18-year-old Brian Bubba Tidor, was fatally shot in the face. Parents Brian and Felicia Zimmerman jointly told their story. Now, I know the mother here. Let me see if I can scroll down. This is the kid that they're talking about. So for those of you that don't know the story, in Cincinnati, we have this area called Queen City Avenue. It's a very rundown area of our city. And this kid right here was shot as he was coming out of the BP gas station, which is on like the corner before you get onto like the highways or whatnot.
Right.
You guys know what I'm talking about because you guys are from Cincinnati just like me. So
yeah,
for those that don't know, and he was killed it was 2021. Now, I know his sister, Alicia Zimmerman, who has a story of her own, but that's a topic for another time. I told her that I was going to be talking about this.
at least you brought it up to her.
Oh, yeah. That's just courtesy. Old rule of thumb. But yeah. So what had happened was, I don't know if he got into some altercation beforehand. I don't know how it happened. There were some reports I read that they were waiting on him, and there were other reports that said that he had started that there was a confrontation in the gas station, and then they waited outside to like kill him. Right. So,
man, why is it always the young ones that I don't know. I used to be young like that, but I ain't never going around starting fights with people or beefing with people.
Right, and that's going to be a point of contention. This is the mother, Felicia Zimmerman. I've seen her on Alicia's story. Lovely lady. Lovely, beautiful lady. I'm sorry. If you ever see this, I apologize for your loss. I'm really sorry for this. And that's why we're talking about this on the podcast.
Damn, I hate that.
But this line right here, it's 100% normal for teenagers to have guns in Price Hill, which is basically the projects, or any inner city neighborhood. It's the norm. They actually have a game for it. It's called Caught Slipping. They roll up on you and say, hey, and pull a gun on you. And you've got to pull out a gun and be like, I've got a gun too. It's like the new LARPing. Yeah. What happens when someone starts shooting? It's not a joke. Bullets don't care. 100% agree. You're putting the power of taking a life in a child's hands. Yeah, agreed. And childish decisions will be made. They don't see the finality of it. They don't see beyond the action. It's a video game. I agree with all this 100%. And the reason I bring this up, I'm going to close this tab before I bring up the final tab. We have to teach, especially in this podcast, I know I have a nephew and 3 nieces that I look over. Andy, you have a daughter who is celebrating a birthday this week. Am I correct?
Tomorrow, actually. Birthday tomorrow. And we was just Saturday. That was for her.
It was a birthday party for her, of course.
Yeah.
And then your gal just gave birth to a healthy baby boy.
Yeah.
And Justin, of course, you are the uncle to those said children.
Yep.
And Charles, you yourself, you have a child.
Daddy duty.
Yes, sir.
Yep. We actually saw him a couple minutes ago. So we know a thing or two about the dangers of society, having eyes in the back of your head when you're out and about. And we have to really we have to be able to teach our kids that, because especially in this day and age where violence like that runs rampant, like these parents, they got to be like, hey, get in the house right now. You know, don't be standing outside of the house by 7, 8, whatever. You know, a lot of these parents these days, they just send them on their way. You know, they come back at a random time because they don't want to take the responsibility of taking care of their kids. Or they'll just put an iPad in front of them and be like, here, play with this for like 2 hours while we go clean dishes or whatnot. We always have to keep an eye on our kids, you know, and tell these kids, like, teach them, yes, life can be a beautiful thing, but it can also be a dangerous thing if you don't know what the hell you're doing.
Right.
If you don't know the people that you're surrounding yourself with, if you don't know the situations that you're getting into that you don't understand the context of, we got to be able to teach our kids that.
Right.
And that case I just showed you is a case that's local. Let's talk about a national case where this could apply. Let's talk about this lovely lady right here. Her name, Emma Walker. She was a high school student in Tennessee who got shot while she slept by her abusive ex-boyfriend, who is now serving a life sentence.
Damn, what was he so angry about?
They had broken up like weeks prior, but he was like showing signs of, I think, borderline personality disorder.
One of those, if I can't have you, nobody can.
Right. Yes, exactly. That's exactly it, Charles. And he tried to make up scenarios to like get her back, and then all of a sudden, there's videos of this, by the way. Explore with us, EWU made an amazing video talking about this whole situation, which I highly recommend if you look up after this podcast, after you're done watching. But this is the case. If I was in that dude's position, why would I think about shit like that? It's like, dude had his whole life ahead of him. He was going to a small college. He was excelled at football, but he let love like poison his mind to the point that he murdered an innocent woman. What the fuck? So maybe you guys can help me explain this better than I'm trying to explain it the best way I can, and the words aren't coming out. If someone wants to take over, just...
I mean, it is messed up. It's totally messed up. Somebody else need to put down the weed.
Oh,
Right.
You just coughing like you was.
Somebody else need to put down the weed. What are you talking about?
Whoever that was just coughing like crazy.
Probably Charles.
That's me.
Oh,
I ain't smoking up there. No, I've been coughing all damn day.
Well, yeah, like I was saying though, it is crazy though. Like, imagine that though, like killing your own, like somebody you with. You said his ex-wife or his wife?
No, it's ex-girlfriend. Like, this girl was 16.
Ex-girlfriend.
This girl was 16. Yeah.
Oh damn! How old is he?
I think he had just gotten into college, so I want to say 20, 21?
Dating a 16-year-old? Well, he white. He can get away with it.
Oh, for fuck's sake. You know what? I will say, Justin, I like how you can make a joke out of this. A good joke. All right, I will say that.
No, because I mean, if he was black, he'd be in the courts right now getting getting down for
Damn,
rape.
we ain't getting no more Samantha.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's the reason why they
it's messed
brought
up. I mean,
back Lillian Garcia though.
it's not no nobody should be killing anybody, in my opinion. Like over something stupid like that. Like, come on now.
Right. Like, and this is a big case when it comes to teenage violence. That's why I'm bringing it up on the stream.
A damn 16-year-old.
Yeah, a 16-year-old that did nothing wrong.
That can't even get like hasn't even seen life yet.
She couldn't even defend herself. You
Right.
shot her while she was sleeping. All because you couldn't understand the concept of bigger fish out in the pond.
The girl was fucking 16, my guy.
Yeah, she was innocent, and you took that life away out of pettiness.
You're a grown-ass man.
We're not even going to show
a 16-year-old.
We're not even going to show that guy. He doesn't deserve an ounce of attention. Not at all.
Over a 16-year-old.
Fuck these companies like CNN and Fox News who want to just glorify these killers. No, we're talking about the victims here because we want to illustrate a point.
This man didn't. This girl is 16. You're crying. You literally cried over a 16-year-old girl, and you're in your 20s.
Yeah, and you had your whole life ahead of you. You were in college.
The real question is, why was she dating him in the first place?
Well, they were like sweethearts in high school, and he graduated, but they still were together. But
so she had to be younger.
Well, she was mentally abused as well. But the point I'm trying to make here is, to any teenager, I'm going to get myself on the big screen right here. To any teenager out there that's experiencing shit, that's hanging out with the wrong people, that's going through a nasty breakup, who's thinking about doing some shit that's going to have massive repercussions in the long run. I get it. I get that life can be a bitch sometimes, especially at a young age. I have stories that I could tell on this podcast, which I'm not going to do because it's just going to rehash some fucked up memories that I probably would never recover from.
See what you did, Charles?
Oh my fucking God.
See what you did? Beating on women and shit. See what you did?
Oh my God, Justin. I'm trying to be all serious, and Justin's like, I'm about to end this whole podcast. Fuck.
Nah, I give it.
Nah, I do appreciate the comedy, though. But for all of you that are dealing with a fucked up situation, you might have gotten into a fight. You might have, you're hanging out with the wrong people at the wrong time. You know, you've been through a nasty breakup. It's never too late to change. It's never too late to use these moments as a learning experience.
I will say this, though. A lot of the girls like that stuff, too. A lot of them like that.
And this is the point where we have to sit down. I would have to sit down with my nieces and my nephew. Not at this age. They're not going to understand at this age. But when they become teenagers, and I'm sure, Andy, you'll do that with your daughter and son when they become teenagers. And I'm sure, Justin, you'll give them the uncle talk, just like I'm going to. And Charles, you'll probably have that discussion with your little one, right?
Beat them.
Definitely.
Life.
We go get the belt on them.
I mean, if it comes down to it, I mean, to each their own. I'm not going to criticize anyone to do.
No, I mean, hey, I mean,
if it comes down to it, and that what gets the point across, that life's too short to be fucking with the wrong people at the wrong time, then go for it, right? Y'all have your lives ahead of you. Take advantage of it.
They're not going to label me. They're not going to label me the next Adrian Peterson.
Oh my God! Oh fucking hell! That's so mean. But at the end of the day, to all the teenagers that happen to go on this podcast and hear this, life's too damn short. Don't take it for granted. Don't be doing stupid shit. You gotta just diagnose any situation that you're in and then decide for yourself what's the right course of action.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, you know.
And I get it. Life is intimidating at this age. I fucking get it. But sometimes that's part of that's when a boy becomes a man right there. When they
it's easy for the white man to say.
Oh my God. Yeah, you're the one. All right, then you
But
do it, Justin.
for us blacks,
Then
it's hard being black in America.
You fucking talk then, damn it.
It's hard being black in America. So if you black out there,
you got a point though.
So if you black out there, listen to me. It's hard to be black in America. If you're black and you're young, it's hard to be black in America. You gotta deal with cops and everything. You could just be chilling in your car and they come up behind you. Hey, nigga, what are you doing?
Oh no!
Like, damn, I'm just chilling. Like, damn.
What are you doing in this neighborhood?
Man, you come to the wrong town, boy.
He got a point though. Like, you can't even walk to the suburbs without them trying to harass you.
And trust me, I live in the suburbs, so I know how they be fucking with all
Literally,
the time.
you can't even walk. You can't even go for a walk around the cul-de-sac. By the time you try to get halfway up the damn street from the cul-de-sac, they call the cops.
You know what's crazy? When we was at the bowling alley, I seen a truck that had the Trump signs on it. It said Trump 2024. I was like, oh shit, wrong time, wrong place to be. They're gonna lynch my black ass. I was scared. I was out there scared, like, damn.
But to end the podcast, know who you're hanging out with. Know your surroundings. If you're a young teenager out there in America that happens to see this shit show of a podcast, just don't take life for granted. You know?
Hey, get you some snow bunnies.
Yeah, go out there. I mean, if that's one. Just, life's too short. Don't take it for granted.
Yeah, word of mouth. It's okay to be a bitch sometimes.
I mean, sure.
Sometimes you just gotta walk away from a fight. Sometimes you gotta be the bitch.
Yeah.
Right. You got to be the big boy that walks away from a confrontation. If you know that a place is getting too dangerous, get on out of there.
You saw how fast Dak walked away from CD. He didn't want them smoke. CD's gonna beat his ass. Dak walked away so quick.
But
just kind of put that out there.
Kind of one reason why.
Let me tell you all. Can I tell you all a story? I know we're running into this podcast along. I'm going to tell you all a story that can kind of relate to this, right? There was a time when I was in high school, right? I would sneak out of my house to go on like a midnight run, you know, a little hour or two of getting ready for track before the track season starts, going through everything. I saw these kids that I knew from school, and they lived in my neighborhood. So I figured I'd tag along with them. Turns out they were egging houses and shit, pushing the golf carts down the hill at the golf course. And they come across this one woman's house, and they do the ding-dong ditch, right? Like 3 in the morning. 3 in the freaking morning, right? Sure enough, we're all walking home.
3 in them goddamn morning.
Right. Sure enough, we're all walking down. That same woman comes roaring right up to us and starts talking shit and threatens to call the cops on them. And those guys just bolt. And I'm just standing there like, what the fuck? And I go up to the woman. I'm like, you okay? Apparently, they've been doing that to that woman. This is like the 3rd or 4th time they did it. And the woman had a child that was sleeping, you know, trying to sleep. Every time they would do it, they would wake the child up. And it would take a while for the child to go to sleep. And I just stopped hanging with those people after that. Like, she didn't do anything to me. She knew that I was just like, what the hell just happened? So at the end of the day, the moral of the story is, if people are bad company, don't hang out with them. If you're in a bad area, you gotta have eyes in the back of your head. Life's
let
too
me
short.
let me put it like this. It's better to have your circle small than have it big. Pause.
Bingo. Right there.
I think Baltimore just scored again. Did they just score again? Oh, I'm not tripping.
Life's too short. Don't take it for granted. Don't get yourself into situations that you can't get out of, right?
And stay away from drugs. Don't
Stay
be like
away.
Charles. Smoking
Stay
rich.
away. Don't be like this guy. This
Don't
guy's
be
all
smoking
zoned out
rich.
and shit. Don't get away from the drugs. Get away from the guns.
Smoking red. Don't
Damn,
be
it was
smoking
a
that red.
59-yard pass play. Damn.
It's okay, bro. It's a plant. It's a plant. God put this here for me and you.
Stay away from the guns. Stay away from the drugs. Stay away from the bad areas. Stay away from bad company that's only going to get you into more shit. And learn to walk away when a situation gets too volatile. That's it.
Yep.
That's all I got to say. And I understand that we've had a couple of laughs about this conversation, but sometimes you just need to learn to laugh it off and move on.
Yeah.
You know,
That's why I try to make like jokes about it.
Yeah,
And I don't mean that I don't want to offend anybody with my jokes.
No,
I'm just trying to laugh.
It's not done in a malicious manner. It's just, I think the moral of the fact that we're telling these jokes is the best thing that you can do sometimes is just laugh and move on. You know, it's
Everybody
it's
deserves a
called
good laugh.
it's a learning experience for a reason, people.
Mm-hmm.
And with that note, on behalf of the Heath Nation, on behalf of the Dark Knight, on behalf of the comeback guy, and on behalf of the
Oh,
Reggies.
yeah, I like that. The comeback guy. I like that.
Those of you that watch college football stream on Saturday, you'll understand. And on
tune into that stream. I'm telling y'all, game of the year.
And on behalf of the Reggie Smoker himself, I bid you all a good night.
Oh, one more thing before you end.
What's up?
The party thing will be posted tomorrow about 5:00 p.m.
Gotcha.
On the channel.
So
it's going to be premiering.
I'll have to put your channel in my description. But with that note, we've been going at it for a really long time. I know Charles and Andy want to go at it on college on baseball. I don't want to hold you guys from that.
This man shouldn't even be embarrassed. He shouldn't even be embarrassing himself right now. Well, I don't know why this man want to challenge me. I done told this man. Right. You didn't lost in UFC. You lost in the damn Watch Dogs thing. Sir, I'm not about to keep playing you just to embarrass you, sir.
Imagine how I feel.
I mean, I can share the screen. That way y'all can watch what happens.
I mean, we'll do that off stream. So after this, I bid you all a good night.
Good night. Happy Kwanzaa, Merry Christmas.
Or as Kenny Omega says, good night, bam, and goodbye.
Yeet.
Yeah.